How did you use technology in the construction, research, planning and evaluation stages? During the research, production and post-production stages of my advanced media portfolio, I used several forms of technology to gather research and information in order to produce my final product. This included a magazine cover, film poster and trailer, all within the horror genre. I also used various programs, equipment and websites that enabled my research and planning process to go smoothly. These uses of technologies, programs and equipment made the project possible in order for me to complete my production successfully. As I worked in a pair, we decided that using a mix of a phone and a camera would be successful for what we were trying to accomplish. In the end, we decided to use an iPhone 7 for shots such as time-lapse, whereas we used the Canon 1300D camera for the more established shots. This included close-ups. Although I had only previously used the camera to take pictures, it was easy to use after we had played around with different settings, and we also used a tripod for stability. Over the course of our shooting, we became more advanced with using the camera and confident trying out different shot types. We also learned how to focus the camera in order to enhance the quality of our images. It was easy to put our footage all on the max, as all we needed to do was connect the camera to the computer in order to share the footage we had filmed. To research trailers in my genre, I mostly used the internet such as YouTube to find different horror trailers. This consisted of both professional and student filmed. I mainly done this on devices such as MacBook and my phone. Google was another useful search engine that I used while undergoing my research. I used Google to look at different promotional packages within the horror genre. This consisted of different features that my trailer, magazine cover and poster should include to be successful, and all linked within the horror genre. Trailers in cinema was also effective for research, as I could see the different ways that new films promote their film and see different camera techniques in a different form. I was also able to identify patterns within trailers, such as the most used locations and shot types that are effective within the trailers. The main program we used for our trailer production was Final Cut Pro, which I was not familiar with. Although I had used basic softwares in the past such as iMovie, I had to acquire more advanced skills in order to complete the production successfully. This research consisted of YouTube videos providing guidance of how to use Final Cut. This was successful as I was able to acquire skills of how to use the program, which was very similar to the programs I had used in the past. Further on into the production process, I had to go back to YouTube and see how to use features, such as how to apply filters to my content and how to add a split screen effect. After the help from YouTube, I was able to use Final Cut confidently and try out new features. This consisted of editing my own font by enhancing different features, including adding special effects such as an outer glow to the text. This was a successful skill I acquired, as I was able to create my own font, which I have used throughout my whole promotional package, creating my own brand identity across different platforms. When beginning to research into different magazine covers and posters, I decided that analysing work would be the most successful in order for me to find the set conventions. For this, the platform I needed was Google. I was able to search different posters and magazine covers all within the horror genre. And also I analysed this for my own inspiration. After this process, I uploaded all of my analysis to my blog on Blogger. I used Blogger frequently throughout my promotional package construction, as I could easily evaluate my work during the process. This is extremely easy to use, and I was able to embed all of my planning documents, such as my target audience questionnaire and my shooting schedule, all up to my blog. This was successful as I was able to keep track of everything I'd completed, from research to production and then finally to my evaluation stages. During the production stage for my magazine cover and poster construction, I used the software Photoshop to create my final two products. This software provided features that enabled my ancillary text to look professional and presentable. Whereas I was not confident with Final Cut when creating my trailer, I was already familiar with Photoshop from my previous AS and GCSE media studies. Despite this, I decided to use YouTube in order to learn some more advanced skills. This was extremely successful as I was able to merge two different images and blend them over one another. This was mainly for my poster as I combined two different images that I had taken and layered them for a greater effect. YouTube was the main platform that I used to export my trailer, as I was able to embed the link and then post my trailer to my blog. Although I had produced my trailer, I was also the consumer of it as I was within the target audience. This can also be known as a prosumer. Developing technology has allowed us to produce our own content and share it online. With the help of the platform YouTube, we are now able to produce content and share it across the internet.